Hello, I'm the Beauty Professor, and you can find my beauty blog at www.beautyprofessor.net. Today, I'm excited to share a quick review and demonstration featuring a brand new product from one of my favorite lines, Rouge Bunny Rouge. Now, while the product that I'll be sharing today is one for the eyes, I would love to mention that I am also wearing Rouge Bunny Rouge products on my lips right now. And this is the result of 3 different lip products I'll show you very briefly. They are 3 that I go to time and again. The first is a nude lip color called The Plot Thickens, which is a beautiful kind of peachy nude with a slight champagne shimmer, but it's more creamy than anything. I use that as a base. I add a touch of the sheer lipstick in Tongue Tickles, which is kind of a bright medium pink that has the most amazing white shimmer. Just put a little bit over it. There it is mixed with the Plot Thickens. You can see it's getting to be this color. By itself, it's as bright as that, and it's a little more sheer. And then finally, I top both of those shades with some of the lip gloss in Raw Hot Locum, which is a shimmery, iridescent baby pink. It looks like this. By itself, you can see it really catches the light nicely. And I just put a little bit right here in the center of my lips and mix. I'll get close to the camera so you can see the culmination of these 3 colors together. And now I'm excited to introduce the Rouge Bunny Rouge Satin Eyeliner. It's called Nocturnal Ink. And I received this in 3 shades. For those of you who may not be familiar with the Rouge Bunny Rouge line, allow me to provide some context for the product. The line itself is based out of Europe, and the aesthetic of the line is one that resonates with the beauty of nature, of flora and fauna and forests and animals even. And every product has kind of a whimsical backstory that contextualizes the product in a really interesting kind of way. Just because it has a beautiful stylized aura does not mean that the products aren't quality. In fact, quite the opposite is true. The products contain excellent premium ingredients. I've never had a sensitivity issue with any of the products I've tried, and that includes the powder, foundation, primer, items that are always tough to find in terms of agreement with one's skin. The products are richly pigmented, they are long-lasting, and all in all, just beautiful to experience and work with on a regular basis. And like I said, these nocturnal inks are no exception to the already established beauty of the line. The Nocturnal ink will be released in about a week on the Rouge Bunny Rouge website, and in America, you can get Rouge Bunny Rouge at beautyhabit.com, which is where I do most of my orders. But I will say that it's also quite simple to do international orders through the Rouge Bunny Rouge website, which is based in Europe. But they do a great job of shipping things very quickly. So on to the product itself. The Nocturnal ink satin liner is a stylo of sorts, and the tip looks like this. It's a very fine pointed tip, which gives you great precision and control. And this was the result of probably 10 seconds of application. So I was fairly quick with it this morning, and it's still on, which is a testament to its lasting power. What makes the Nocturnal ink so unique as an eyeliner stylo is the texture and finish itself. This is a satin eyeliner, which means that there is a slight amount of shimmer and sheen once it's dried down. Now, a couple of qualities about this before I demonstrate that shimmer and sheen up close. This is intended to be fast drying, it is transfer proof, and it's also water resistant. And as I mentioned before, I put this on early this morning. It's 8 hours later, and it's still in place, and that's saying something because my lower eyelids here definitely touch my upper eyelids. And so the fact that it hasn't transferred or faded away after a long day of teaching is absolutely remarkable. On to the colors. So there are 3 that I'm going to be showing you today. One is a brown, one is a deep blue, and another is a classic black. But because they all have this micro shimmer they are unique even if they are conventional eyeliner colors. The first shade is Dark Bay, and that is shade 080, and you'll see it glide on. It is a beautiful, deep coffee brown. It almost looks black at first glance. I'll try to get very close. You can see that it's definitely a brown rather than a black, especially when I juxtapose the black formula next to it. You'll see the difference. But Dark Bay is just lovely. I think it's great for those who want a nice line that's not super dramatic as black might translate. And it is and it dries down, as mentioned, very quickly. I'm touching it, I'm applying moderate pressure, no fading, and this is in real time. The next shade is Frisian, which is number 079, and here's what it looks like in the tip. It is the black of the bunch, and so I'll swatch it here very carefully. You can see now next to the Dark Bay how it's got more of a blue-black feel, traditional kind of charcoal black. And I'm hoping that the light's picking this up. I'll also include some still shots in my blog post that will accompany this video, and hopefully that will allow the shimmer to just translate appropriately. But it is on my upper lid, and you can see that as I'm looking into the light, you can see that the light is being caught. It's a very subtle shimmer. It's not chunky glitter, kind of a golden charcoal tone. So I am really, really pleased with the subtlety of this shimmery black. I think it's great for a classic, clean kind of cat eye in a traditional color. Finally, and this might be the most unconventional shade of this trio, is shade number 081, which is Blue Roan. And as the name might imply, this does have a rather blue sheen. It's like an indigo blue. There's an old MAC eyeliner, I don't know if it's still available, that I think was called Indigo, that this reminds me a great deal of, though I prefer this liquid texture to the traditional pencil I'm thinking of in the MAC line. But this blue is really hard to find because it's not a navy, and it's definitely not royal blue. It's more of a deep, almost greenish blue and traditional indigo that just is a gorgeous combination of blue and black. It's so interesting and unique. I'm trying to get my hand close up here so you can see the subtle differences between these three shade options. Because this stilo tip is so long and precise, there is an excellent strategy one can use to even increase the lushness of one's lashes after the line has been drawn, and I'm going to show you that strategy now. It just involves taking the tip here and inserting it into what would be your upper waterline and just filling in any white or gray patches in that area. I'm going to get very close to do this. And I'm just pushing this tip very lightly into that space. It's doing two things right now. Not only is it filling in anything that would be lighter with a darker color, and in this case I'm working with the Frisian, which is already on my upper lid, but it also is inherently darkening your lashes at the base because the tip is intermingling with both skin and lashes. This technique is excellent for giving the illusion of fuller, darker lashes. I'll go over here and do the same thing. And it can really only be done effectively when you're working with a stilo tip that has the proper amount of buoyancy, flexibility, and precision to get right into those very diminutive areas. There we go. You can see how it just pops your eye a little more because it's providing good contrast with the whites of your eyes. I much prefer a dark, clean, classic line on the upper lid as a great way to look polished and sophisticated with a minimal amount of effort and time spent. And it's often something I resort to in the morning when getting ready quickly. These Rouge Bunny Rouge Nocturnal ink liners are absolutely brilliant for achieving that look quickly, effortlessly, and with a long-lasting nature. So I could not recommend these more. I'm so happy I got to try these in advance, and I look forward to their official launch in the next couple of weeks. So please keep your eyes peeled both on the Rouge Bunny Rouge website as well as beautyhabit.com. I truly hope you enjoyed this quick review and demonstration, and I welcome your questions and your comments. As always, please don't forget to visit me at my beauty blog, Beauty Professor, which can be found at www.beautyprofessor.net. Take care.